Hi, my name is Cather Simpson, and I'm here in New Zealand at the University of Auckland where I run a laser lab called the Photon Factory. This year, John Harvey and I are the co-chairs of the National Committee for the International Year of Light, and as you can see on the other banner behind me, we've been having a terrific time celebrating light and light-based technologies all over New Zealand in 2015. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you all about some of the things that we've been doing, and I wish that I could be there to hear what you guys have been doing as well. Now what I'm going to do here is run you through some of the websites that we've used to deploy some of our activities. And I'm going to start with the first one, which is forming the committee and our base website. So the ethos here has been, in New Zealand, has been to try to reach as many people in as many different walks of life as we can with all of our activities. And we've done that at the core by having a very diverse committee. We've got teachers, students, and representatives from many different sectors. A Maori expert, a Maori studies expert, translated our logo into Te Reo, which is the language of the Maori people. And one of my favorite things about this is the word for light, which means enlightenment, as well as, sort of the light that comes from the sun. I really like that. The website, of course, describes a lot of activities. Right now we have a competition for school students going on. It tells people how to get involved, how to become an official affiliated International Year of Light event. It's got news, a Twitter feed, and an interactive map. There's a lot of other stuff on here. If you want to go have a look, you can tool around. Now, one of the events that we set up early in the year and we've been working on all year is just now coming to fruition, and that's the 10 by 10 lecture series with the Royal Society of New Zealand. So every year the Royal Society runs this lecture series, and they have 10 experts go around New Zealand and talk to the general public about what they do, why it's important, and why it's exciting. This year we focused that on light, and so we've got a really fantastic series of speakers talking about light from the perspective of everything from poetry to bioluminescence to making new lasers to discovering new planets. You can go on the website and we've run our first one. If you want to go listen to it, you can link on the video link. So we've had all of these streamed and recorded so that people can look at them. As you can see, they'll be running over October and November, and we're very excited that this has worked out so well. So this is one of the ways that we've done things, and that's to link on with other organizations or activities. It's a way for a group like us, which has a very limited budget, to have a much broader impact. But not everything has gone that way. Illuminating New Zealand is an example of an initiative that we ran ourselves. So we obtained over $100,000 of funding from the New Zealand government, from the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment, that funds most of the science and technology research in New Zealand and is very invested in making New Zealand a more science and technology literate society. They were happy to fund our outreach program. This was a very ambitious program for running in a single year like this. We ran a celebration around Matariki, which is the Maori New Year. It's when the Pleiades come up over the horizon for the first time in the year. And we just finished our Te Koanga Gala, and that was a 9-day event at 8 museums all around New Zealand, from the Kauri Museum in the north to the South Otago Museum down in Balclutha. We sent over 50 people all around to talk to these museum people. We worked one-on-one with them to tailor a program of hands-on demonstrations and talks, general talks, to the museum environment. And it was a great success. One of the things that we did is we handed out 4,500 Light Matters kits. Now these are kits that were designed by us and mostly by our PhD students. We have a box that can be turned into a spectroscope, and each box contains a CD, which is what you need to turn it into a spectroscope, and one of these fun, cool experiments that you can do in your school or in your home. The basic idea is that a kid might get a box that has a celestial treasure hunt experiment in it. He goes and does that. He enters his results online on our website, enters into a conversation with other students all around New Zealand, and then says, I want to do the kitchen optics kit. So he clicks on the kitchen optics kit, and there he finds a recipe. Okay, and he also might find feedback from other students, ideas for ways to do the experiment better. The recipes here, you have to be able to repopulate your kit with a new experiment for less than about $15, and with materials that come from a supermarket, a hardware store, a basic electronics shop, that sort of thing. As I said, we rolled out 6 of these, but we hope to have 30 or 40 of them online by the end of the year. Really fun. One of the ways that we got people to come to the website was in each kit there's a toy, and the toy is a light-based toy, and there's a sticker on it that has a special code. And you go on the website and you enter your special code right here, and it lights you up on the map. So if you enter your code, the program grabs your IP address and says, oh, look, Sally is down here in South Island, and she's got one of these purple kits, and it lights up a few times and then fades back. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to take this collection of data and do a time-lapse video, and that'll be really great. You'll get to see New Zealand lighting up during the International Year of Light. So I think that's all I'm going to say about the events that we've been running. Please feel free to contact me if you like. I've put up a slide here with some websites if you want to have a look at some of this in more detail. And thank you very much again for the opportunity.